Good afternoon. My name is Donna Fiesel, your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 1 p.m. Central Time, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. It's always such a fun ride, and I appreciate every minute we get to spend with each other. You can find us on all the social media sites, facebook.com/DFiesel. You can also find us on television, channel 182 Charter. You can also find us syndicated on Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Don't forget the podcast on thenewscasters.com. In the old-fashioned way, IC Radio, where we are Fox News affiliates. Continue to send emails to donna@donnasedge.com. I definitely appreciate it. You know, you really do make my day when you send emails. So we had a disaster that's happened the past few days, and this is a hurricane that came through. Devastation is found all over the place, and everybody wants to help. And so my idea of helping is giving supplies so I don't get in the way because I really wouldn't know what to do to help rescue someone. I'm going to leave that up to the people who are in control and people know how to do that kind of thing. So I found through the Salvation Army, they have an awesome website. It's salvationarmyusa.org. That's salvationarmyusa.org. There's ways you can help. You can look at the pull down menus for that. You can also donate locally if you would like to do that, or if you have a specific area, such as, Asheville, North Carolina. They're under devastation right now. And so going ahead and help out any way you possibly can. They can always use your money, but now you can also work with your church group or whatever group you may have and support those people who are in need. Sometimes sending basic things like toilet paper, paper towels, things like that can be a huge help. Diapers. Think of adult diapers as well, but think of all kinds of ways that you can help folks. I wanted to mention this, though, about the Salvation Army. And what this says is the Salvation Army began actually offering assistance to disaster survivors after a major hurricane hit Galveston, Texas, and this was in September of 1900. That particular hurricane destroying the coastal city and becoming the deadliest hurricane in U.S. history. The Army has consistently responded to hurricanes over the years, providing essential resources to those who have been impacted in those devastated and destructive storms, including tornadoes and any major event like that. Now, each hurricane season brings a heightened state of readiness and response as we gather our resources to ensure readiness at any given time. Say what you want to say about the United States. I just got to say this. The United States always comes up there, any kind of assistance, and that's worldwide, especially within our sister states. We do that. So if you have been impacted or displaced by a hurricane, you can always get in contact with your local Salvation Army to find a Salvation Army shelter near you and receive emergency assistance. Now let's talk about this. This is the proactive emergency relief. Okay, so our hurricane relief efforts begin well before any type of a storm emerges and makes landfall. Even before there are disaster declarations, the Salvation Army is planning and mobilizing relief teams from around the region and from around the country so that we can have additional boots on the ground and needed in the communities that as soon as a disaster strikes. There we work with the local organizations and federal authorities to bring people in the vital resources and comforts they so desperately need. These services include emergency food and provision shelter and refuge. Also emotional and spiritual support for survivors and first responders alike. If you're going out there and you are a first responder, you need all the help and prayers you can get as well. Bottled water, clean blankets. You'd be amazed at how that helps even in the summer months when it's not so cold outside. Because when you get into a flooded area, there's just automatically it's going to be colder out there. Cleaning supplies, hygiene supplies, mobile showers. Even though you have flooded areas, you got to take a shower. Now, in the past several decades, the Salvation Army has been there before and after all major disasters that have hit the United States, including Hurricanes Katrina, Harvey, and Hurricane Sandy. Now, Harvey alone brought $125 billion in devastation to the Texas Gulf Coast region. And the Salvation Army also executed one of the largest disaster relief operations in our history. The Salvation Army deployed 96 mobile meal units, also served more than 2.8 million meals, drinks, and snacks, and provided more than 400,000 hours of staff and volunteer service. Another thing I want you to remember, groups all around, church groups. I wanted to mention this, a hurricane hit one time when Donald Trump was not even president yet, and he sent his planes out, trucks, buses, whatever, and supplied water with people. So there are unnamed heroes, people that are not in the media or in the social media that you just don't hear about. These folks have definitely helped and give of themselves. Okay, now the largest hurricane up to date, we spoke that, was $382 million in help. Now remember this, when you go to the Salvation Army and when you go to any of their thrift stores, you're helping before the disaster hits as well. You know, a lot of folks like to repurpose, go out there and do it. And you'll be also helping in any future disaster that may hit this country. Now, this is what they include. Immediate response efforts include that all year round include 178 mobile meal units. Yeah, that's a lot. And 11 field kitchens brought in from across the country. More than 5.6 million hot meals and 8.2 million sandwiches, snacks, and drinks have been served. Think about this. 178,313 cleaning kits and 235,229 food and grocery boxes have been distributed. Also, 282 emergency disaster assistance cases registered. Think of this, emotional and spiritual care provided for more than 275,000 individuals. Direct financial aid delivered in the form of gift cards, going out to eat, whatever you may need, and housing utility assistance. Provision of equipment and transportation for trained Salvation Army disaster personnel, and assistance to more than 2.6 million survivors in the affected region. Now, I wanted to mention this to you. Okay, so once they transition from immediate disaster recovery to long-term relief, they focus, the Salvation Army will focus on disaster case management, reconstruction, and support for volunteer rebuilt teams. Financial assistance programs will also help with home repair, job training, and other initiatives to aid long-term recovery in communities. In addition, they partner with other agencies like Habitat for Humanity in the construction and rehabilitation of hundreds of homes. Even after a hurricane strikes and the response efforts subside, the Salvation Army continues to be present in the community. The grassroots services nationwide offer vital research for our friends and neighbors who are suffering. This includes homeless shelters, food pantries, alcoholism and drug rehabilitation centers, job and unemployment services, and the tools and resources to break the cycle of poverty. Now, how can you help? The biggest way you can possibly help is by donating money. By donating to the Salvation Army's disaster relief services, you can make it possible for the Salvation Army to provide necessary relief supplies such as food and hygiene items. Donations also help the emergency shelters stay open in the wake of a disaster and provide the groundwork for long-term recovery efforts and rebuilding projects. So let me tell you, you can do that. The best way, now you're going to have riffraff coming in saying that they are with the Salvation Army. You've got to be careful with that. The scammers are going to start coming in by the floods, and well-meaning people are going to be donating to those instead of to the Salvation Army. So the way you can donate is going by the website. That's the secure way. Your funds will be secure. Your bank information will also be secure. So go to salvationarmyusa.org. Make sure it's .org. And then there will be a donate button that you can click. So you'll click this down button. You can, however you want to give, $500 or, and by the way, type in the zip code. So if you would like to help folks that are suffering disaster in Asheville, North Carolina, put in their zip code, and you can donate clothing, food, and household items as well. However, if you want to, the best way, the quickest way that you can donate is by donating money. Okay, so $500, $250, $100, $50. If you would like to donate more or less than that, you can click Other. And they'll give you the opportunity to put in your financial, if you would like to do it by credit card, debit card, however you would like to do that, then you can go ahead and donate that way, and then hit the donate button, and you're done. You're helping so many people when you donate that way. So continue doing so. Continue being a beacon of light for people who go through disasters and go through issues. Just continue being that person. We're going to go into a commercial break, and I'm going to give you another way that you can donate, and that's through American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches. So when we come back from the break, I'm going to give you some information about that as well. Okay, let's cut to the break. We'll be right back shortly. Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer
yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
Donna's Designs offers a line of handmade memorial, wedding, and keepsake jewelry that launched back in 1970. I'm a self-trained jewelry designer, and I will work closely with you to create unique designs you can love and treasure for years to come. Whether that be flowers that were used in a funeral arrangement or stones you found on the beach at a memorable trip, call me at 256-659-4319, and let's think of the possibilities.
The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462.
I'm excited to announce my all-new mattress topper. In the times we're in, I wanted to bring you the best affordable mattress topper ever. So I took my two best technologies and combined them to make the ultimate mattress topper. And now you can get it for as low as $69.98. Queen size only $99.98. It all starts with my famous MyPillow foam that provides you that overall full body support. Second is the individual comfort supports that give you an amazing custom sleep experience. It's like it's made specifically for you. The queen size alone has over 14,000 comfort supports. This is the perfect mattress topper to improve any bed. New bed, old bed, your guest beds. Get them for every bedroom in your house. Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get the all-new My Mattress Topper for as low as $69.98. Queen size only $99.98. Don't delay. Order today.
Okay, so we're back. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching Monday through Friday, beginning at 1 p.m. Central Time, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. We're talking about disaster relief and how you can help. Salvation Army is a great, great start. They've been doing this for decades, and they will help you in any way possible. But another way that you can help also is through my friends at American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches. That's American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches. You can Google that information. Now, there are some, again, frauds cases out there as well. This way, you're doing it a secure way, and it's definitely going to benefit the people that you want to help. Okay, so here we go. Go ahead and give you some information right here. The American Fellowship Cowboy Churches, they're collecting items at the Trading Post Cowboy Church, which is located out in Collinsville, Alabama, and in other areas as well. Just get with a Cowboy Church and they'll be able to get your items where they need to be. Okay, so you can also go to their American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches in North Carolina and Florida and help in those particular areas in North Carolina and Florida as they're recovering from the effects of the hurricane. Now, this is what they're looking for. Okay, and you can help more than you know. Okay, so they're looking for tarps, bottled water, canned goods, snacks, diapers. Now I'm going to add adult diapers in there as well, baby wipes, paper towels, toilet paper, paper plates, plastic silverware, plastic cups, canned sodas, bottled drinks, soap, shampoo and conditioner, toothbrushes, hairbrushes, toothpaste, feminine products, cleaning supplies, garbage bags, laundry detergents, coffee creamer, first aid kits. And it's vital that we do that, okay, that we help them out. Again, that's going through the American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches, the Trading Post Cowboy Church, and they are going to North Carolina and to Florida to help with that aid. And if you know of a cowboy church that's affiliated with the American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches, I'm sure you can call them and ask how you can help donate and send items again to North Carolina and to Florida. But donate that way because it's a good, safe way. Again, anytime a disaster, good people come out, but there are always the scammers who are going to come out there too and try to take advantage of money and whatever. I might add also to this gift cards. Go through Walmart, Lowe's, whatever you'd like to do. Or maybe you can go and you can just get gift cards, just Visa cards and MasterCards that have a prepaid amount on them. Just make sure when you donate it, you put what that amount is. That will help. Now, that would also help the people who have boots on the ground who are going out there to help them to eat out, help them to their expenses they're going to have out there as well. So that's just a good way. Okay, now we've been talking about the Salvation Army, salvationarmyusa.org. Now you're going to have some scam websites out there as well. Somebody, I promise you, is going to put something out there that seems as if it's with the Salvation Army. The only website you want to use is salvationarmyusa.org. Now, if it specifies anything other than org, it's probably a scam. So just be careful as you donate. And again, we want to do it the right way. Let's go ahead and get my timer back out here again, because I can talk to you and forget that I'm on planet Earth. Okay, now donating goods. Let's talk about the goods that you can donate other than gift cards. If you have things, maybe you went on ahead and found something on sale months ago thinking, anytime a disaster happens, I'm going to be there and I'm going to be ready to help. Okay, so after a hurricane has damaged a community, basic need items are essential to donation, much like we're talking about with the Cowboy Church, and help keep people clean, fed, and safe. Now, the following donations may directly help both hurricane survivors and first responders and the rebuilding crews. Okay? Bandanas, work gloves, and other protective clothing items will be needed. Bottled water and other packaged drinks, boxes, barrels, and heavy-duty plastic bags for survivors to collect their possessions. So that's something we don't think about. They may have collections, maybe, that may be out there, and plastic bags are needed. Okay, boxes, barrels, and heavy-duty plastic bags. You can go to Walmart. They have these really good plastic bags. I mean, that will be very helpful. Walmart, Lowe's, places like that. Cleaning items such as rags, mops, brooms, and scrub brushes, because as that water starts going down, you're going to see a lot of dirt, residue, that kind of thing on buildings. So they're going to need to clean. Let's see, device chargers like first aid kits, flashlights, and batteries. Yeah, don't send stuff out there unless it's got batteries already in it, okay? Because nothing is worse. It's worthless if it has the battery in it. Gently used are new work boots or rain boots. I know you can go to Shepherd's Cove Thrift Shop. Almost every time you go down there, you see these boots, rubber boots, and it's needed in water like that. So if you find some, it doesn't matter what size it is, go ahead and get them and donate to the Cowboy Church. They'll take them too. Okay, hygiene items including soap, detergent, disinfectant, garbage bags, and hand sanitizers. Infant items such as formulas, diapers, and rash cream. Also linens such as your bedding and pillows, those are needed as well. New undergarments such as underwear or socks. Non-perishable packaged food items and snacks. PPE, including dust masks, things like that. Protective equipment, such as work gloves, boots, helmets, and masks. There'd be a lot of dust flying all over the place, so masks would be important. Problem is I can't breathe with them on. Rebuilding supplies, including plastic tarps, nails, things you don't think about. Plywood and hand tools. If you have a garage, you've been thinking about clearing out some of that stuff, this would be a good time to donate. Safety equipment, including dust mask and first aid kits. Think about snack supplies for cleaning and rebuilding projects, including helmets, gloves, and tools. Also think about toys and books to entertain children. And kids are going to be scared. This is the first time some of these kids have ever endured anything like that. So think of things to get their mind off of it and keep their minds busy. Crossword puzzles would be a great thing to do. Puzzles would be a wonderful thing. Okay, toys and books to entertain the children. Utility tools such as plastic buckets, shovels, and rakes. We mentioned linens such as beddings and pillows as well. Now, contact your local Salvation Army incident management team before collecting or trying to donate these items. The local emergency disaster services teams will need to establish reception and distribution plans before all of these items can be collected or distributed to people in need. And a surprise in kind donation, though well-meaning, it can become an increased challenge for disaster teams and personnel. With your church group, make sure you might want to call folks like the Salvation Army, the American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches. Sometimes they'll go out there and it's what they do as part of their ministry. They'll take chuck wagons out there and feed not only the people who have been affected by the disaster, but also the disaster teams who are coming in to help. So that's another good thing they do. But please contact your local Salvation Army incident management team before collecting or trying to donate these items. Again, just to make sure that it's what they do need. You don't need an overabundance of cotton balls. I mean, you think about this, you got to ask what they need. Donating time. Being a volunteer is an important way to give back to your communities affected by disaster. It's also imperative to the mission of the Salvation Army of caring for others. They rely on volunteers to help with an array of efforts. Sometimes just answering the phone would be a wonderful addition. This includes distributing food and water, helping transport goods to the center, or even just providing a helping hand or a shoulder to cry on for hurricane survivors. If you would like to help survivors in their recovery efforts, just call locally. Now, I've already contacted them as being a member of the media, and we're going to have some folks come in and come on the show as well and talk about what they need. So that's going to be helping as well. Okay, now let's get back to the American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches. Again, the scammers are going to be out there. That's just a fact of life. Be careful. Also be careful of emails that may be sent to you. If it's an email, I hate to say this, but I know it's going to happen. So if you receive an email and it has a logo of the Salvation Army, it just looks totally legit like that, make sure you check the website, okay? Better just go straight to the website. And again, that's salvationarmyusa.org, salvationarmyusa.org. Just go straight there and donate your funds. But be careful of emails. They're going to be flooding into your inbox. I promise you that. Make sure that it is the correct website, okay? Make sure that it's .org, okay, before you donate to anything, because, again, scammers, that's what they do. Okay, now we've got about a minute left. Let's go ahead and get back to American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches and what they're going to do. Okay, they need tarps, bottled water, canned goods, snacks, diapers, baby wipes, paper towels. Now, when I say diapers, I'm talking about baby diapers and adult diapers. Okay, paper towels, toilet paper, paper plates, plastic silverware, plastic cups, canned sodas, bottled drinks, soap, shampoo and conditioner, toothbrushes, hairbrushes, toothpaste, feminine products, cleaning supplies, garbage bags, laundry detergents, coffee creamer, first aid kits. I would like to also add in there gift cards would be huge if you would do that as well. And I also thought of vinegar, because vinegar is a natural product and it's a good cleaning product. Maybe vinegar and baking soda would be a good thing also to donate to the Salvation Army and to the American Fellowship of Cowboy Churches. There are a lot of cowboy churches in the United States, so I'm pretty sure you can find a local one who is probably sending financial aid and assistance out there to the folks in North Carolina and to Florida. Again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. And send an email. Continue sending emails, donna@donnasedge.com. And down the little scrolling thing down there, you'll see my email in there and all the different ways you can find the show. Thank you for watching.